Who really want war? Who really want to spar with a beast? Race hell, someone better call in a priest. Pardon my speech, but I'm hotter than the devil when I'm high up on the level that a god couldn't reach. I'm a damn.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, similar to what we did with the offense, where the meta is right now, I gave you guys the top 3 offensive players to check out and to possibly add to your team. We're going to do the same exact thing for the defense, where according to where the meta is, they just patched the game. Bench press has gotten nerfed enough to where bench press isn't the OP ability right now. And there's another ability that I feel is going to be pretty popular on head-to-head and whatnot. But before we get into this, if you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you sub, turn your notifications on, and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. All right, let's talk about these 3 players on the defensive side of the ball to jumpstart your defense. So we're gonna go ahead and go into my defense. I wanna take a look at who I have out there. I'll just go over my roster real quick. We got Micah Hyde. He plays, and I'll kind of describe what they do for me on the defensive side of the ball. So Micah Hyde, he's usually in if he's at safety, I'm gonna have him in a deep half. Sometimes I play him at linebacker though. So like in my nickel, I'll line him up at linebacker, run man defense with him, put him in zones. He has really high man in zone. I'll show you what he is as far as man in zone. I want to say he hits both thresholds, or he's above 90, I should say. 99 zone and 94 man. So Micah Hyde is nasty. All right, as far as like his ratings go. So that's kind of what he does for me. On the other side, Taylor Mays, my user, took Isaiah Simmons' spot. We'll talk more about him in a second. And then out wide, we have Cromartie, Rogers Cromartie, and Asamoah. Those are my corners on the outside part of the field. And then in the slot, I got Dion. And then I run a lot of nickels, so my down linemen are going to be LT and Jackson on the ends. And then at D tackle, I have Leroy Glover I've been playing. And then my other D tackle spot is Alden Smith. All right, and then, like I said, my user is Mays. I play him at linebacker. All right, so we're going to start off on defense with your user. That's just a super important position. In the last video, which I did weeks ago, Isaiah Simmons was the best user in the game, and that's who everyone was using. I still don't mind if you want to use Simmons. If you want to go budget and go Simmons, I don't think that's an awful idea. I personally don't have him on my team, but I don't think it's an awful idea. So Simmons, he can still be used. If you want to go that route, go that route. But I am personally enjoying this Taylor Mays card. Now, one thing about Taylor Mays, you know he's tall, you know he has speed, but he also has his hip power, but he has not forced any fumbles for me, so I'm kind of concerned about that. I would like to see a forced fumble or two from Taylor Mays, but 6'3", we'll go over his attributes. 94 speed, 90 excel, 98 tackle, 93 play rec, 91 pursuit, 85 man, 93 zone, 93 hit power. So the man we don't worry about too much, even the zone, because I'm usering this player. I don't care about those ratings when you're usering them. You're just looking for speed, height, and just the way he plays on the field. Does he move around? Is he good to move around with? Is he agile? So Mays, amazing user. That's who I'm liking right now at the user spot for me, safety or linebacker, Taylor Mays. And here's his prices currently. All right, guys, so here's the thing. Before we look at his prices on the auction house, I wanted to tell you guys, if you guys want to get Taylor Mays, you can do his set right here. And his set is going to cost, let's see, you're probably going to pay around 20K. Obviously, if you can get him less than 20K, that's good. But you're probably going to pay 20K per, and you need 32 of these. So you're looking at 640K. If you can get a little bit less than 600K, that would be nice. But I just wanted to show you guys you can do it through the set. If you guys want to just buy it on the auction house, it's right here. Taylor Mays, his power-up's going for 255, and you need the power-up. Again, at PS4 264, you definitely need the power-up for the Mays. And then his 91 overall is 350, 300 on PS4. So if you just look at the Xbox prices, 350 and 250, that's 600K. Same thing as a set. You might as well just go out and buy, unless you want to really snipe those 81s. You're better off saving time and just purchasing it on the auction house, in my opinion. So there's the TaylorMade's as far as price goes. Check them out if you guys got the coins. All right, so that's the TaylorMade's. That's the first person that you guys should check out. That's the user. The second person I feel like that impacts the game the most right now, in my opinion. I haven't got to use Ricky Jackson enough, but he looks very similar to this player, and it's LT. LT has been amazing for me. I don't feel like I need edge threat. I've actually been running this double or nothing, so I'll show you what that ability is in a second, and I feel like you guys should check that out as well. But LT is a monster. 6'3", 90 speed, 89 excel, 89 strength, 90 tackle, 90 play rec, 87 block shed, 90 power move, 88 finesse. LT has been causing a lot of chaos as far as defense goes. I don't run edge threat on him anymore. I'm going to show you guys what I currently have on him. We have lockdown, brawler, which gets him the +2 speed, and then this double or nothing. This ability has been an ability that a lot of people are taking a look at as of right now in October. Definitely take a look at it. I'm experimenting with it. It looks like it's good. It looks like it's solid. I have it on him, Alden, and Jackson. So I have it on 3 linemen currently, and it's only 1 AP per. Definitely take a look at that. Lawrence Taylor's been amazing, and it's really nothing else to be said. Like, he just causes a lot of chaos. Don't put him in pass coverage. Just send him every down. Let him work. Here's his prices currently on Xbox and PS4. All right, the second player that I told you guys to look at is this LT. His power-up's going for 15K on PS4, 17, 18K on Xbox, and then his 90 overall is 210 on PS4, 220 on Xbox. So you're looking at 240-ish, 230-ish for the LT, plus the training. Now, one thing about the Legends is you can buy the boss version. So you're looking at 230 plus, I don't know, 3,000 training or so, which would be, I don't know, the prices vary every day. So you could determine how much training is. Or you could go with the boss version. It doesn't look like the boss version is worth it in this scenario, because the boss version is 200K more, and I know training to get him to all the way powered up is not going to cost you 200K, because training is relatively cheap right now. So I would get the power up and this 90 overall and do it that way. All right, so the third player. So we talked about Maze, which is your user. We talked about LT, pass rush. I want to talk about a man in coverage here. I've used pretty much all the top cornerbacks, and I've experimented with them in man and zone. And the most consistent cornerback that I feel like gives up the least amount of plays is still Byron Jones. It's still Byron Jones. I feel like he is a must-have on your roster, especially if you don't have 3 that are better. Like, if you have 3 that you think are better, that's fine. But I don't believe there's 3 people out there that are better than him in coverage, and I'll stand by that. And that's why I say he's must-have for most teams. Now, if you feel like you have enough coins to get all the cornerbacks, you're gonna be where I'm at with it. All right, so let me just show you his attributes first, and I'll tell you if you have the coins to get all these other cornerbacks, I'll tell you who I would get. All right, but if you are pretty much any other MUT player that doesn't have the top end players at every position, especially at the cornerback spot, you got to get this Byron Jones. He is must-have. He's still on my roster and still plays to this day. 93 speed. He's older in his career, so he moved to safety for me. All right, he has 94 zone, 90 man, 95 press. All right, so he actually plays safety for me, and he plays amazing zone still. So I still have him on the roster. So Micah Hyde in my nickel, he plays strong safety, and then I moved Byron Jones to free. And he plays really, really well. I'm going to show you his prices, but if you guys have the coins to get DRC, Dion, and Nnamdi, that's who they also play for me. They play cornerback out wide, and then Dion plays in the slot. And like I said, Byron Jones is up top at safety. So it's not like Byron Jones is off my team. I just feel like he is the best bargain because he could play in any of those spots, and he's been good at safety as well. But if you do have the coins to get these other guys, yeah, that's nice. I haven't really experimented with DRC much. He just came out. I've probably played like 5 games with him. He hasn't really got thrown at. So DRC really hasn't been tested. Dion's been solid. Nnamdi's been really impressive. But Byron Jones still in the top 3 for me as far as must-haves go. Amazing player, amazing card. Make sure you check him out. Here's his prices again. All right, we're looking at Mudhead. The last card, the final card that I told you guys to take a look at is this Byron Jones. His power up is cheap. 4K on Xbox, 3K on PS4. And his 90 overall is relatively cheap now too. 156 on Xbox, 160 on PS4, plus the training. You're probably looking at 200K max to get him all the way powered up. This card is amazing, and he can help your team immediately. Byron Jones is a monster. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. That wraps up this version of must-have players on defense according to how the game is playing right now. One thing I didn't touch on with the cornerbacks, if you could put one step ahead on your cornerbacks, that's a really good ability right now. So I didn't talk about it with Byron Jones or the Dion Cromartie Oswald, but if you can put one step ahead on your cornerbacks, it is really good in this game right now, currently how the game is playing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.